Yo, this is Richie Mack, the Travel OG. I want to give a special shout out to Dontae from Dontaesboxingnation, letting me put y'all up on game here in Thailand. Check this out.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Sheik Luch, LOXD Block. Listen, I need to shout out my homie Richie Mack, man, out there in Thailand. Yo, the bikini babes of the week. Richie Mack, you the Travel OG, King.
Sheik Luch tapping in. We got to get the lots for the golf tournament we having in Thailand. Pattaya City to be exact.
Hi, I'm Katrina. You're watching Dontaesboxingnation.
Oh! Bravo, baby!
Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So right after I did my video about Teofimo going to the Canelo Alvarez fight to embarrass himself, standing next to Canelo Alvarez as the fake undisputed champion, right after I did this video, I find out that Josh Taylor, he said almost word for word the same things that I said in that video. He used some of the same words I use, words like embarrassing, words like desperate, to describe Teofimo Lopez and his actions. Matter of fact, this is exactly what he tweeted. Quote, "That little rat Teofimo Lopez parading in on Canelo's win with his fake Mickey Mouse WBC. What a effing brass neck. Embarrassing. The guy's so desperate it's unreal. There's only 2 undisputed champions with all the belts. Fact." You know, guys, this comment right here, it told me that everyone is looking at Teofimo as a complete fool by him pulling this stunt that he just pulled. You know, there was even a time when Kambosos, he was calling Teofimo undisputed. He was repeating some of his own talking points, like he started to call Devin Haney the email champion. This was before. But George Kambosos has pulled a complete 180 because now, more recently, Kambosos, he reached out to Devin Haney and told Devin Haney, after Devin Haney confronted Teofimo, he told Devin, Teo's not going to fight you. And if he does, he's going to try to delay it for like 6 fights, etc., etc. So he's starting to feel a certain way about him as well. See, Teofimo, he started off wanting to be the next Floyd Mayweather. Now he's just willing to settle to be the next Canelo Alvarez. But the problem is, he doesn't have the names on his resume to become a Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez's biggest claim to fame is losing, or was losing, to Floyd Mayweather. Now, Teo, he doesn't have Mayweather, but he does have Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis. In order to reach superstar status, you're going to have to beat fighters on that level. But the one thing I will say about Teofimo compared to Canelo Alvarez, even though Teofimo is not undisputed, the truth is Teofimo's win over Vasyl Lomachenko is a more impressive win than any win that Canelo Alvarez has gotten in his career. Because we already know when it comes to Canelo, what's his biggest win? His biggest win, you would say it's over Gennady Golovkin, right? But both of those fights ended in controversy. It could be argued that Golovkin won both of those fights. But when it came to Teo beating Lomachenko, he beat a man that was arguably considered top 2 pound for pound, the best fighter in the world. And we know that if Lomachenko and Canelo Alvarez were in the same weight class, Lomachenko would most likely win that fight. I mean, just remember, the other guy that gave Canelo all the problems in the world was a southpaw by the name of Edeslani Lara, which a lot of people believe he won that fight. So if Lara did that well against Canelo Alvarez, I think a super middleweight, natural super middleweight Lomachenko, he would beat Canelo Alvarez. And while we're still talking about undisputed, even with Josh Taylor, I believe Josh Taylor has more impressive wins than Canelo Alvarez. Once again, we're talking about getting a big win without controversy, because all of the greats, they won at least the vast majority of their biggest fights without controversy. right? Ali versus Frazier, Ali versus Foreman, Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez versus Ricky Hatton, Shane Mosley, and the list goes on and on and on. Josh Taylor's win against Regis Prograis was a more impressive win than any win that Canelo Alvarez got. Josh Taylor, he beat the most dangerous fighter in his division with no controversy. So with that being said, Teofimo, he may not be undisputed, but he definitely has a bigger, more impressive win on his record than Canelo does. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodekey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at ScalpCarolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, ScalpCarolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, can you fix this? And, he pretty much said, no problem. My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, ScalpCarolinas, to get this done.